What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another Hangout stream. Just gonna hang out with you guys tonight. It's a nice Saturday evening, so yeah. Go ahead and leave some comments or questions in the chat. Gonna talk with you guys for a little while. I also sent the link to some friends if they want to join. Have a little fun. But while I wait for some friends, I'm going to go ahead and play some Excite Bike 64 on my Nintendo 64. Also, hence my shirt. I think I'll play it. Yeah, go for an exhibition race. I actually probably should keep the volume off here. Play the Mountain Quarry. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and race. Oh, I already got knocked off my bike already. One of the computer players definitely knocked me off my bike. And I got myself knocked off. Actually, hold on. Restart race, actually. Already, dude? That's a great way to start the game. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's go, baby. I'm in second place. Hey, and I'm in first place. Not for long. Oh, God. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, my God, dude. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, thanks for wiping me out, dude. Here, I'm actually going to start the race over again. Okay, come on. Are you serious already, dude? Dude, seriously, come on. Come on. Also, for anybody's information, if they were wondering about reviews this weekend, I did go see A Working Man on Thursday. I'm still thinking about doing a review. I'm not sure, honestly. I did enjoy the movie. I'm just not sure if I really have much really to say about it. It's the same thing that honestly happened with Novocaine. Like, where it's like, even though I absolutely loved Novocaine, I still didn't feel like I had like enough to say about it. Honestly, to a point where I didn't even feel like doing a review. So I really don't know. I think that's probably just me, but I'll talk about A Working Man a little bit in my end of the month ranking, which I will probably record after the stream, depending on how long it lasts. I'd say March has actually been a pretty good month for movies. Not like a amazing month, even though there was, I'd say like 2 movies that I honestly like adored in March. Which actually, hold on, let's just put this up. There we go. I think that's better. But yeah, very excited to do my my March ranking. Give you guys a little bit of a look of. I'm excited to tell you guys what my ranking is for March. I've watched, I think, 10 movies that were released this month. And honestly, I'm pretty proud of that number. I did 8 in January and February. But this month I did 10. April, not sure exactly how much I'm planning to go for, but I know the ones I'm going for in April are, like, at least for the ones in theaters that I know of that my theater will get, are a Minecraft movie, The Amateur, and Sinners. At least those ones I know we're going to get. As far as like Drop, Warfare, or The Accountant 2, I don't honestly know. I could get those. I know my theater is not going to get Hell of a Summer, the movie that Billy Brigg and Finn Wolfhard directed, which I actually think looks pretty fun. So I don't know. Maybe I might try to go out of my way to see it, but I really have no idea. Oh god, come on. Make the jump. But yeah, those 3 at least, like I said, The Amateur, Minecraft, and Sinners, I know for sure I will see. It's just the others I'm not sure about. Like, some of them I'm not sure about that I'm going to see or not in the theater. Can try my best to. I'm not 1,000% sure it'll work out. Okay, come on. Dude, go. Come on. There. Now I'm going to try a different, maybe someone different, maybe a different course. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, those are the 3 as far as I know that I'm going to get, because what my theater now has listed for what's coming up is all the way up to, if I'm not yeah, it's all the way up to May 31st. Not May 31st. May 30th, excuse me. It's May 30th, which is when Karate Kid Legends is released. Because what they have listed right now, besides the Chosen Last Supper Part 2 and 3, is Minecraft, Amateur, Sinners, Thunderbolts, Final Destination Bloodlines, Lilo and Stitch, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and Karate Kid Legends is what my theater has listed right now. So I really don't know if my theater is going to get Drop, because A Working Man is the only film my theater got this weekend, which honestly was kind of disappointing for at least one film I did want to go see in the theater, which is I think I actually may have the background for it. I think I do. Yes, I do. You guys can kind of tell on the left side of it, it's Death of a Unicorn. That was the film I did want to go see this weekend, but Unfortunately, my theater didn't get it, and also might have some pretty bad weather conditions around here. But I don't know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. I do really want to go see Death of a Unicorn, though. It looks really fun. I've heard from a lot of people that I'm friends with really enjoy it. So, have Cheeto will view. What's going on, man? How's it going? Thank you for being here. Heard the reviews were meh about Unicorn. I don't know. I feel like I kind of feel like it will be like another Y2K situation for A24 where it's like not a lot of people are really going to like it, but there are some people out there that will. And I feel like Death of a Unicorn might fall into that category. Cuz I know not a lot of people enjoyed Y2K, but I mean, look at my background. I'm kind of a fan. I'm kidding. I'm a huge fan of Y2K. I really really enjoyed that movie. It was in my top 5 I think of last year. Yeah, it was in my top 5. I mean, my video's outdated. The top 20 best list, it's outdated. Well, I should say it is in my top 4 actually, I should say if we're going by letterbox standards. So I got the freaking VHS that's exclusive to the A24 shop, which sold out like quick. And then I also did buy the soundtrack to the film because it has a great soundtrack. I don't know. I kind of wish I did actually have a T-shirt that had the, which was basically the poster for Y2K. I'm talking about. Let me see if I can pull up the poster for you guys here on my phone. You should look up Carousel, which came out about 3-4 years ago, and it's an instant classic. One of my friends told me about that, and I'm like, what the fuck? But regardless, let me see if I can find the poster for Y2K. I do have it in here on my phone. Oh, here we go. Yeah, like I actually like want that on a T-shirt. Like this plug right here, as well as the film's title. That is actually something I would like for a T-shirt. Because it is a really, really fun movie. It's a very fun unicorn movie. I haven't seen Carousel, like I said, but I might give it a try. But I don't know. We'll see. But Death of a Unicorn with Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Tia Leone. I'm trying to remember. Will Poulter and Richard E. Grant. I'm really, really looking forward to watching that whenever I get the chance. So I don't know. We'll see. Because this ain't Ant-Man and the Wasp, so I guess we'll see if I do get a chance to see it. Hopefully I do. I do want to go see it, but again, it just depends on time. Stuff like that. I don't know exactly how things will go down, but I guess we'll find out. So let me see. I'm trying to remember some stuff here. But yeah. I'm not sure like what big releases are coming like on like streaming services, like to be clear, is what I'm trying to think about. Like I'm trying to think about like what's coming up like, to like Netflix or Hulu or something like that in the month of April in regards to movies. So I can see if I can still try to, puff out my list and make with the ranking video. I don't know exactly what'll happen, but I guess I'll find out. Let's see. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Last of Us season 2 is next month. Actually, is in April. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's in April. Yeah, dude, I think it is in April. I need to get on it. I really do need to get back on to finishing The Last of Us. Because not the game. I haven't played the game, and nor do I have the game. But I do need to finish the show though, because I am still 2 episodes behind. So I am going to have to re-binge the show. But I also got to finish up season 6 of Cobra Kai since Karate Kid Legends is coming up, and I am going to go see that. I actually really am looking forward to Karate Kid Legends. I know some people are like... I know some people think that's not necessary. I can understand that for sure, but we'll see what happens when we actually do get to see the film and then maybe see what people can decide on. Because I think from the trailers, it looks really solid, even though it does kind of look like the same thing you've seen over and over again for any of the Karate Kid movies. So, but I mean, hey, we finally get to see Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan on screen together. So at least that's something I can really, really look forward to. And trying to remember what else is coming out. Ah, no! Freaking crash. But in June, though, I really don't know what we're going to get, though, at least for me. I don't think my theater is going to get The Life of Chuck, the new Mike Flanagan movie, which is actually a movie I really want to see now. I didn't know about it until a friend of mine brought it up to me. I really don't know. I'm trying to think. I think they'll get Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff, with Ana de Armas. Again, I'm trying to remember what else in June. I know we have Megan 2.0. I know we have F1. 28 Years Later, Materialists, Elio, and the How to Train Your Dragon remake. There's a lot to look forward to in June. Yeah, Materialists is the new... if anyone doesn't know what the movie Materialists is, I'm talking about the new A24 film with Pedro Pascal, Chris Evans, and Dakota Johnson. I didn't watch the trailer to that, but I think it sounds pretty interesting, especially with the cast. Let's see, in July, we have Jurassic World Rebirth, which I'm still very, very hesitant about. I'm really scared for that movie. I love Gareth Edwards. I really do. I think he's a phenomenal filmmaker. I really do not know exactly how this will go. And then I think the next weekend is Superman, which I'm, of course, very excited for. I'm very excited for Superman. Trying to think of other ones. Oh yeah, the I Know What You Did Last Summer remake that's coming up. Very, very excited. Once we get the trailer, I think once we get a trailer, it'll help me decide my excitement for that film. I mean, of course, it will help me decide. But again, I really don't know exactly how I'm going to feel until we get that trailer. I'm trying to remember. Smurfs do not freaking care at all. That movie looks like garbage. Freaking like, look, I may not be the target audience for Smurfs, but with what they're trying to go for and who they're really trying to appeal to, I don't know. Dude. Like, I really, really do not know. Wow, I'm actually the opposite. I love James Gunn with superhero movies. He's actually, like, I freaking love Guardians of the Galaxy. I love that trilogy, and I love the Suicide Squad. To remember what else. Yeah, like, I love those. Hey Grant. Smurfs looks generic. It doesn't just look generic, it freaking looks terrible. Like, the animation style that they're going for is truly awful. Like, it looks awful. Well, Super is not like necessarily a comic book movie, but I mean, it kind of is, I guess. But I love Super. I don't. No, I take that back. I don't love Super. I do like it. It's definitely my least favorite of James Gunn's movies. I mean, I like everything else he's done. I mean, I pretty much love everything else he's done, I should say. Like, I love Slither. I love the Guardians trilogy, and I love the Suicide Squad. So I pretty much love everything else he does. Just, I don't love Super like that. I mean, it's a good movie, but not necessarily my favorite of his. But I still really do like it, though. I really do. Yeah, I mean, Kick-Ass is a lot better for sure. Trying to remember. I'm trying to look at the rest of some of the schedule here. Fantastic Four. Of course, I'm very excited for Fantastic Four. Give that to me now. I'm very freaking excited for Fantastic Four. I mean, Super is good for sure, man. I mean, it is a good movie, but I don't love that movie. I mean, of course, I mean, I love James Gunn. I really do. I really love James Gunn. But I don't know. We'll see what we got. We'll see what he has up his sleeve here with a Superman movie. I really do think he's got. I think he's got a good head on his shoulder right there for that. I think. I think he's got it with Superman. I think he's got it. I mean, I do agree. There's not one film I've hated from him. I'll agree with that. There's not one film I've hated from him, but I do like I do like I said, I do like Super. I love everything else he did. Like Slither, the Guardians movies, and the Suicide Squad. I mean, I love all of those. You watch Battle of the Stars, Star-Lord was like that. No, I don't think I've ever seen Battle of the Stars. I don't think I have. Let's see what else. In August, Together, the Allison Brie and Dave Franco movie. Very much so looking forward to that. I did see not the trailer, the teaser in front of the monkey, and I was like really, really interested in where they're gonna go. Yeah, I'm very interested in that movie. The Bad Guys 2, I love that first film, so we'll see what they got up their sleeve for a sequel, because I really, really like what they're going for. Let me see. All the Superman solo movies are really good except 3 and 4. Yeah, I really like the first two. 3 is kind of a guilty pleasure. 4 is just bad. Superman Returns, I did like. I did like Superman Returns. I don't think I watched The Rental, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I watched it. I do want to kind of see it, though. I do kind of want to see it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, because Dave Franco directed it. Okay, that's kind of why I want to see it. No, tell me what software do you use for stream? I use StreamYard. Is what I use. I use StreamYard. Let's see. Just trying to remember some of these movies without spinning off 100 takes. Freakier Friday. I can't lie. When I honestly saw that trailer, in front of Snow White, I was, yeah, they won me over. I cannot lie. That looks really, really solid. Nobody 2. I love that first film, so I'm very, very excited to see what he's got up, what Bob Odenkirk has up his sleeve for this one. Judd, what's up? Did a Superman 70 versus Superman Returns. Mr. Irvin, what's up, dude? How's it going? Let's see, I'm taking a look to see what else here. The Toxic Avenger remake is finally coming out in August, which I'm honestly really looking forward to. Honestly, after watching the original. I really liked the original, but at the same time, I really had no words to really describe how much I enjoyed it, because it is freaking insane. I don't know how they were. I mean, yeah, times were different back then, but it's like the shit that they pull off in the original Toxic Avenger is insane, and you would never, and I mean ever, get away with that nowadays. It's crazy with the stuff that they get away with in the original Toxic Avenger. Again, I know times were different back in the 80s, but oh my god. It's a head-crushing good time. The original Toxic Avenger is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that movie. It's just honestly, when it was over, I was speechless. Like legit speechless. Once that was over, dude. I might check out the sequels at some point. I might check out the sequels. Because like I said, I really enjoyed that first film. So yeah, I might check out the sequels. I agree. I think Peter Dinklage is gonna kill in that role, dude. I think he really is gonna kill that role. So, because let's see, there's Toxic Avenger 2, Toxic Avenger Part 3, Citizen Toxie. Yep, and then also, of course, the remake that's coming up. It premiered at Fantastic Fest a couple years back. It's insane that it finally are releasing it now. It's pretty crazy. But again, I'm excited to see what they can do with that remake. Let's see what else. September, Conjuring Last Rites. Honestly, really don't care. Could surprise me, but at the same time, doubt it. Because I hated The Nun too. So I really don't know. It really could suck. It really could suck. But I really have no idea. We'll see. Spinal Tap 2, I do need to watch the first film. I have not seen it yet for some reason. One sec. Hello.
I'm on a roll.
You clearly are. What's up, buddy?
Nothing much. Chill day. Did a lot of senior final thesis homework. Then I got real bored of counting women. Literally.
I think you did tell me that last time you were here.
Yeah. So
that you were working on that.
The next portion, I have to describe the final girl, what the trope is, how it's played into the movie. And you know what? I finally was like, you know what? Barbarian doesn't have that many, so I had to switch up that movie. So I had to switch that one out. I was like, you know what? Barbarian, you're good and all, but I'm going to choose another movie.
Well, what was the other one you decided to choose, if I may ask?
I'm actually stuck right now. I'm choosing either between Ready or Not or Abigail, but to me, Abigail doesn't really have any final girl tropes. It just kind of has Melissa Burr as the final girl, but there's no major tropes. Ready or Not kind of does, so I'm still kind of looking, but those are the two I'm probably gonna end up choosing between the two of them.
It's not a bad idea there, but yeah. Well, I did go see A Working Man on Thursday. That was literally the only movie my theater got. So,
well, I know you like Jason Statham, so you probably really enjoyed it.
I liked it. I'll say that. I liked it.
Oh, wow.
But honestly, I'm going to be completely honest. It got pretty convoluted at points for me. It got pretty convoluted.
I've heard a few people say that, but I thought it was better than The Beekeeper, in my opinion. So
I think The Beekeeper was much better.
See, I thought the Beekeeper was too cheesy, and I don't know. I mean, I like the connection between David Harper and Jason Statham. That like to me, those scenes I'd rather watch than anything. The Beekeeper, but that was just me, Again,
that's fair.
there's like 10 Jason Statham action movies. It's fine. It's another one. So it is what it is. I did see though that it's projected to beat Snow White at the box office, which is crazy.
I guess people like supporting Jason Statham.
Yeah.
So, but do I blame him? No.
I mean, again, it's like literally like the 10th Jason Statham action movie. It is what it is. Like
you can compare that film to Homefront, and it's like I'm not gonna blame you, because if you look at Homefront, it's pretty much the same movie. Look at The Beekeeper.
I don't even
it's
remember.
The same movie.
No, yeah, it's all the same movie. It's all the mechanic, the crash, somewhat the Expendables. It's Jason Statham action movie, Transporter. They're all Jason Statham action movies. Which hey, that's fine. Like back if we were in the 80s, I guess we'd be sick and tired of Arnold, because I mean think about all the action movies they did. So it's the same thing. It's nothing different. It's just like hey, if you're into that, enjoy.
Like have fun.
I will admit, I did mention in my review, it pisses me off because usually when I start my review off, I have a system now where like I say the director's name, because like as a person who wants to be the director, I'm gonna give them the first kudos and I'm gonna tell you like what they made. I didn't say David Ayer directed Training Day. I'm like shit, because I think I did like Fury, I did Beekeeper, but like I always say like a few of their movies. I always forget he did Training Day, and I'm like, that's his best movie.
Correction, actually, he wrote it. Antoine Fuqua directed it.
Whatever. Either way, Training Day is still like something he created. It's like, damn.
Yeah, good point. But I think if I'd have to say, like, for films that he directed, I think I might have to say End of Watch is my favorite.
I would say Fury.
Fury's a close one, but I gotta go End of Watch.
I'm not even a war guy, and that movie's fucking dope.
So good. But I'm trying to think, least favorite, I think I'm gonna go The Tax Collector for David Ayer.
I forgot he did that. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That movie fucking sucked.
I'm not gonna lie, even Suicide Squad's not great either in his filmography.
Meddled with movie, that woof. Man, that one's bad. Like I rewatched it before I went and saw The Suicide Squad, the James Gunn Suicide Squad. I did not realize how bad that film is.
It was one of those movies when it came out, I had like a really close-knit girlfriend at the time, and like she really just enjoyed how fun it was. So I had blinded eyes when that came out, because like I was like, she had fun, I had fun kind of thing. But it's one of those things where I watched it, I was like, I don't like it as much as her. She enjoyed it, which made me like it, because like, your boyfriend or girlfriend likes a movie, you want to like enjoy it with them. But like nowadays, like when my special lady friend was all like, Hard Eyes is good, I was like, nah, you're wrong. She was so upset with me when we walked out of that movie. She was like, I really like that. That felt kind of different. I was like, you haven't watched any like slashers like ever.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, I know you're not a big fan of Hard Eyes. I really liked it, but it's fair.
Fine. It's fine. I remember, because again, the early press, those early reactions, they were like, the opening alone is worthy of a short film. That fucking opening, in my opinion, was awful. I was like, I hate everything that's going on. It got better, thank goodness, but like, that's another thing I've noticed lately, that a lot of people just like those early reactions, man. They're like, this is a movie you're gonna want to see. And then we see it and it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just depends, honestly, with what film like it actually is. To be clear. But because I don't know, like early reactions have come out for Warfare, so and I have not watched any video reviews, but I have heard early reactions for it so far.
I saw Perry's. She's the only one I ever really trust with early, and so it's one of those movies where like I'm not a war guy, so like I'm going in just kind of like already low minded. So like all I can do is surprise me, but like there's enough talk around the movie where like all right, I'm intrigued. It is an A24 movie, or is it? Is it?
It is A24.
Man, remember last year when A24 was like, hey, we make movies and all. I know we're really good at it, but we're going to start pumping out some major movies so we can actually make money. They have not disappointed, in my opinion. Like, I know currently right now, Death Unicorn is, to me, not a good movie, but damn was it entertaining. So for A24 to really do this turnaround, I'll give it to them. Like, I really will.
Yeah. They made a lot of damn good movies last year, I'll tell you that.
Hell, they've done a lot this last 7-8 years. Fuck, I mean, them and Neon are like the hot shit right now. Like, good for them.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm really interested in seeing what they got with Warfare.
Again, I'm not a big war person. Like, I love Saving Private Ryan, but like, I'm not like I can rewatch a lot of movies. I don't care about the subject matter. I really don't. If I'm in a good mood, bad mood, don't really care. I can watch anything. War movies is just never my first option. It's never. And I know friends who like their favorite movie of all time is like Black Hawk Down. I got my friend, that's his favorite movie ever. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'm not a war guy. I'm just not.
It's just not like your go-to, and that's fair.
I really like The Patriot with Mel Gibson. That's a good movie.
That's a really good one.
I like that one.
I was trying to think. I think my favorite war movie, I think I'm going to go Hacksaw Ridge.
I'm going to go Saving Private Ryan, which is generic, but it's the best.
I don't know. I think I just like the story more with Hacksaw Ridge.
Another personally. One that people forget about that I actually really liked was 1917. That was really good.
Yes. Excellent movie.
I was like, that was really good.
I'm trying to think of other really good war movies.
Technically, you could say Zero Dark 30, technically, in a way.
Could. Think of other. Like, I'm really just trying to think of some off the top of my head. See some
like
we mentioned Fury.
I never if I never saw the movie Platoon again, it wouldn't bother me.
Which Have Cheetah Will View actually did mention in the comments. Platoon.
I much prefer Apocalypse Now over Platoon.
I think I can agree. Another one that I really like, The Thin Red Line, Terrence Malick movie.
Not coming to mind. What's the one with Mel Gibson? Not Hacksaw Ridge, the other one where he stars in it. I think he directed it too.
Is it Brave or no? Is it Brave? I don't think it's Braveheart.
It's not Braveheart.
Is it We Were Soldiers?
Yes, that's one where I'm like, I watched it once, I never care to watch it again. Good movie though. Good movie.
It's a really, really good movie. Midway. Midway's pretty decent.
I'll never watch it again. I own it. I don't even care to watch it again.
But let's see.
Hell, Dunkirk. I don't even care to watch that one again. And that's a good movie. It's a good movie, but I'm not dying to watch Dunkirk again.
It's definitely a good one to watch for, experience, but is it like a movie that you're going to want to pop on over and over again? No.
Well, for me, that's just war movies in general. And like,
yeah.
So I don't know. We will see what Warfare brings us, but I don't think it's going to be a movie that like blows me away, but like, who knows? Because again, like every review that's come out apparently is like, hey, this is the movie to see.
But then again, though, that's quite a few movies that, like, as of recently, I can't really pinpoint like ones exactly, but it's like anytime like you see one like pop up, whenever they get first reactions, it's like
Luke, I believe your mic died or something because I can't hear you. What happened? Oh, I own the show now? Let's go. Let's go. Let's cancel Luke. Hashtag. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Let's not do that. Well, hello. What happened? Oh, what's behind me? Is that you? Oh, it's Death the Unicorn. Oh. Hey, look, that's like, hey, look, guys, there's an actual practical effect in the movie. Look at that. I'm picking its nose. This is a great stream. What happened? This is so awkward now. I'm gonna drink water. You want to hear my ASMR? I thought that was the worst thing you ever heard in your life.
Okay.
Welcome back. You missed ASMR and me picking Unicorn's nose. A lot happened in 25 seconds.
I'm sure it did.
Just curious, why do you have the unicorn? Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Why'd you put it on your background then?
I like to put random movies in my backgrounds. So
I didn't know if you ever had I never knew if you had like themes, like when you start a stream, like you have a certain movie like you definitely want to talk about. I didn't know if there was like a theme, you know?
I can put, I think I can put up another random one for you if I can find it.
What's the last movie you watched?
Last movie I watched, The Client.
All right. If I were you, I'd put that on the background. And that'd be like your first topic, because I know you usually start your live streams with not really a lot of people in there right away. So you could have someone to talk to, something to talk about, give you time besides sitting there us watching you play Mario Kart for the 90th time. But that's just me. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
My guy, every time I go on my YouTube subscription feed, you change that date to Twisters every week. Don't do it at this point. Don't do it.
I know, dude. I really gotta.
You know what's funny? My mom and grandma were watching it this morning. I woke up and they were watching it, and I literally thought about you. I was like, man, that's all he has to do is just press play and have the camera on him.
I know, but
when is the last time you did a live stream? I know I'm like bagging you now, but I'm just wondering, like, when is the last time you did a live stream?
Like for
a watch along, a watch along.
Okay, I want to make that clear. I don't know if the Oscars count, but I think I'll try.
Because you're known for like movie watch along. When's that? Like when's the last time you did that? I'm about to look up for you.
It was actually Alien Romulus.
When was that?
Back in January.
January. Luke, what? You taking a little break? You need a little break from watch alongs? Was that what's going on?
Honestly, yes. Like, I was trying to really take a break with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of, technically it is the dead season, the beginning of the year. Not a lot of big movies are out, so there's not a lot going on. So
but there is one franchise I'm thinking about doing
for anniversary, because I know it's like 1985, Back to the Future. Hell yeah,
that's a possible one. I know I'm going to do an anniversary one for the Goonies.
That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, if you do a lot of 40th anniversary movies, you have a lot to pick from, because 1985, hell, if you want to go even deeper, 75, 50 years, Cuckoo's Nest. But that doesn't seem like a exciting watch along. But
that's definitely not a movie where it's like I want to gather up all my friends and watch that movie. That movie is depressing as fuck.
It's an amazing movie.
It is. I won't deny that. But
amazing. Top 4 of all time for me.
Again, I will not deny that. It's a fantastic movie, but it is depressing. But the one I was thinking of for build-up specifically, and also the first film turns 25 this year, is the Final Destination movies.
That'd be perfect with the 6th one coming out. Did you see that trailer, by the way?
I've only watched the teaser, and that's it.
Well, the newest trailer, I won't spoil it. I won't do that. But they do give you like what the story is. I'm down for it, because I won't say like what it is, but obviously you can tell from the title, Bloodlines. It has something to do with that nature, and I think that's a really cool idea. I think it looks like a cool idea.
Again, all I needed to see was the teaser, and that was it, because it only showed one scene. And I was like,
I'm just letting you know, by the way. Sorry, I'm just letting you know. If you do 50 anniversary watch-alongs, you got Cuckoo's Nest, you got Rocky Horror Picture Show, you have fucking Jaws, you got Monty Python, The Holy Grail, Dog Day Afternoon. Man, 50 years. That's great. French Connection. Oh, Gene Hackman.
I think you really gave me a good one to do is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I was like, that's 50 years if you want to do one, but
I'll think about doing that one, but I already did Jaws last year.
If you would, damn, you did it last year too. If you would one more year, it'd been perfect.
I know.
Did you at least do it during July 4th?
I did.
Good man.
But I was trying to think of like some other really good anniversaries here. Let me look at some my favorites.
I'm gonna look up 1985 class. I mean, the first one that comes to my head is Back to the Future. You should totally do Back to the Future.
I definitely will think. I am considering it.
Shit. Wait. Oh, I thought it was Nightmare on Elm Street 1. I was like, wait a second, it's Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Yeah. I mean, I might think about doing the Nightmare on Elm Street at some point.
Fright Night.
Yes, Jacob. Thank you. I have to do Fright Night.
The original Fright Night. Silver Bullet.
That's one of my favorite werewolf movies.
I remember you talking about that one.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of another good one here.
Day of the Dead.
Wait. I was trying to. Isn't Dawn of the Dead 1975?
78.
Damn it.
Because always remember, 68 was Night of the Living Dead. 10 years later, Dawn of the Dead.
Got it. Okay. I was just trying to remember that for some reason.
Creepers, Friday the 13th, Part 5.
Yeah, Mike did the Friday the 13th stuff up until Jason X.
You already said you had Goonies. That's a good one.
If I did not do Kick-Ass last year, that turns 15 years old this year. I love Kick-Ass.
Well, like I said, first one that came to my mind was Back to the Future.
That one I'm still thinking about, man. Hey, I will think about that one.
That's a classic. If you want to talk about classics.
I mean, it's literally one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, it's my top 10.
I
know you like doing these hidden gem movies. Blood Simple.
Was not really big on that one when I watched it.
Well,
it was fine, but
hey, you never seen Weird Science, right?
You're right. I've never seen it.
That could be a first watch because 1985.
Yep, I can consider that one.
This just became the hey, what can we do for Luke's watch-alongs? All right, well, I'm gonna go in 1995 now. 1995 classic movies. All right, what's coming up? We got Dreamgirl or Showgirls.
Yeah, Michael was like, we should do that one, and I'm like, hell no.
Oh, The Indian in the Cupboard.
Dude, that was one of my favorites growing up. I love that movie.
The Quick and the Dead. I know you like that one. Casino. Yep. That's a great one.
I was thinking
Heat.
I was gonna say Heat. I was gonna say that one. Come on. Think.
Fucking Texas Chainsaw Next Generation. Ugh.
Fuck that movie.
Ice Cream Man.
Honestly,
3.
Dude, freaking Texas Chainsaw Next Generation makes me physically ill.
Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight.
That's a really good one. I was really just trying to think of other good ones off the top of my head.
All right, I'm going 2005 now. 2005 movie.
Or maybe I was gonna go with 2000. One of my favorites, High Fidelity. That turns 25.
Ooh, 2005. You got a shit ton. You got Batman Begins, Brokeback Mountain, King Kong, 40-Year-Old Virgin, A History of Violence, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, War of the Worlds, Sin City, Munich, Chronicles of Narnia, Walk the Line, Crash, damn. Revenge of the Sith, which makes sense because they're doing the re-release.
Yep. I absolutely want to do the 40-year-old virgin.
Well, I've gone through like 30 movies. Hope you wrote some down because there's a lot right there.
There is some I'm thinking about for sure. Because I'm trying to see some.
So you are going to do Final Destination leading up to new one?
I'm considering it.
Smart idea.
I don't know. I might have to talk that one through with Mike and see what we can do.
Have you ever done Jurassic Park?
Balls, you caught me. Haven't done those yet.
Hey, perfect time to do it.
But I don't know. I just think Final Destination like really came to my mind because I really enjoy that franchise. Minus the fourth one. I do not like the fourth one at all. But the other ones, I like them all.
If we're not counting the fourth one, my least favorite would probably be 3.
I think I honestly agree. I think my favorite is the 5th one.
I have to say the first one just because of nostalgia, but the 5th one to me is like the better made out of all of them. But like the first one's like nostalgia. Hell, even the second one to me has a lot more nostalgia because fucking who doesn't go on the highway now and they see a log truck? Do they not think of Final Destination? Like, how do you not think of that?
Yeah, like, go down the highway, see a log truck. There you go. You're welcome.
Exactly.
If I've just thought about this one, if only the physical releases for these two films were actually easy to find. 28 days and 28 weeks later to build up for 28 years later.
I said, technically, I have 28 days. I wish I had weeks, but yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think of that for a second. Oh my god.
I keep, it's funny because like that's one of those movies where like it's on my top 5 most anticipated for sure, but I kind of keep forgetting it's coming out in June. Like I'm like, oh shit, yeah, it's coming out.
Let's see. How about I'm actually thinking about doing the original Superman before James Gunn's one.
I mean, you have a good list. Hell, you could do a lot with movies coming out this year. Hell, I know you like horror stuff. You technically could do I Know What You Did Last Summer, the first one.
I literally just thought about that.
Could do that.
Let's see. Maybe Freaky Friday?
Could exactly freakier. I mean, see, I just feel like I always tell you, like you do one that the algorithm will like, which is those big movies, and then you do one for yourself. It's a good win-win for you.
Yeah, there's a lot that is coming to my mind. Just for that. Dun, dun, dun. See, I always forget that Predator Badlands is supposed to come out this year.
It's kind of funny. I really don't know what like the fall is looking like. All I know is Avatar. Like that's like the one. But like,
yeah,
I know there's Zootopia 2, that's in November. Running Man's also November.
Tron Ares coming out in October.
That we'll see. I mean, I'm not like jumping down. It's one of those things where like that the other Tron Legacy came out like in 2010. I feel like they're like 15 years too late. Like it's like, if you're gonna make a sequel, I feel like you should have done it like. But I mean, who knows? It'll look cool. It'll be a really cool looking movie in movie theater. I guarantee. Well, it has to be. But like, Tron's never been one of those movies where I'm like, oh yeah, Tron's like the best. I'm like, all right, it's cool.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not even that big on Tron Legacy, honestly.
I mean, I've only seen it like twice. I saw it once in theaters. I remember when that movie came out, like everyone was hyped because like the 3D and everything. I saw it in theaters. I don't even own it, but I did watch it like one time, like later on in life. But like, it's super cool to watch, but like nothing the story has ever won me over, like ever. So
yeah, for sure.
But no, this fall season, I don't really know a lot. Like I know we just got the trailer for that new Leonardo DiCaprio movie, the West whatever.
Is it fuck, I already forgot what it was called.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
One Battle After Another. That's what it is.
Yeah, solid trailer for that. Looks interesting. But yeah, there's nothing like. I mean, again, I'm kind of like just like going off like, all right, what's coming out in the fall? Surprise me, because right now, only thing I know is like Avatar. Like that shit's gonna be another $2 billion.
Yeah, it's honestly insane to me that sequel was able to gross $2 billion. It's still insane to me.
People love Avatar. That's just
apparently they do. Let's see. I maybe could do a race car movie to build up for F1, but I don't know exactly which one I would do.
Talladega Nights.
Ricky Bobby.
I'd say it's the best one in my opinion.
Yeah. Because I already did Gran Turismo, so there's no way I can do that.
You saying that brought, I just remember that movie. Like I told it that movie left my brain, and you saying that, I'm like, oh yeah, I saw that movie.
See, I'm trying to think of a good one. Rush is a good one.
Either way, you have a ton of like list about like what to do, but like currently you haven't even done a watch along in like 2 months, so you gotta like get back in the game. So you gotta like get one easy one. Hell, when are you gonna do like that Death Race movie for before Working Man?
I was going to, but nobody showed up, so I was like, fuck it.
Freaking Death Race.
I can tell you this. I mean, I haven't seen In the Lost Lands. Guarantee that Death Race is better, especially for Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Very different comparison of movies, but it's from the same director. Yeah, I'd rather watch Death Race, but it's Death Race.
But if I had to guess, though, I don't. Do you think that In the Lost Lands is as bad as Resident Evil: The Final Chapter?
I think Resident Evil: Final Chapter is worse because that ruined. If you watch the Final Chapter and you watch Resident Evil movies, in my opinion, Final Chapter ruins the character of Alice, the entire franchise. In the Lost Lands is literally one of the like, it's a horrible movie, but it's like one of those movies where like it didn't ruin a franchise. Because like as a kid, I enjoyed the first 3 Resident Evils. When I watch them now, I'm like, they're not good, but like those 3 are watchable. And in the back of my head, I'm like, oh yeah, Final Chapter ruined this character. So
I don't know, dude, because I do agree with you. I mean, the first one is honestly kind of a guilty pleasure, honestly, but I genuinely enjoy 2 and 3.
Have you played the games? Is the question.
I've seen gameplay of the games.
Okay, well, I grew up playing the games with my sister. When I was little, I couldn't play them because my mom wouldn't let me, but she let me watch Haley or my sister play the games. And then when I got older, I played them. So like, I understand where fans are coming from. So I can relate a little more to it. But like for people who like are very just basis on the franchise, for me to hear that Zach Kreger, whatever, is about to do a new one, I'm like, please.
Just don't suck.
This is like the 4th or 3rd reboot. Like I'm tired. It's
God. I agree. We've had way too many of those. I'm like, because it's like we had the Paul W.S. Anderson ones, Welcome to Raccoon City, the Netflix series, which I've heard is fucking garbage.
It's horrible.
I haven't even bothered. And then Zach Kreger's one. But honestly, I actually did like Welcome to Raccoon City.
I liked it more than most. But again, I appreciate it more because, like, damn, they tried to do something from the games. Like, they damn tried. I just feel like, is it Screen Gems or whoever the fuck it is that always do these movies? They never give the movie the right exact budget because you got to give them like a good $70 million budget because they got to be able to do some of the, like the umbrella corporations like scientific experiments, which is cool. But then you have to have zombies because like it's a zombie franchise. So like it's just, I don't know. I like Zach Cregger's Barbarian a lot. I'm very looking forward to his new movie Weapons. So we shall see. Like it's
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just I can't really speak upon that. It's just I think with I like that they tried to do with Welcome to Raccoon City, but I think the story really felt jumbled because they tried to combine the stories of the first two games.
yeah.
Like, and I was like, ooh, you're kind of, ooh. But I think honestly, it's a fun enough movie. Like, it's nothing like offensive or anything like that. It's just a watchable movie.
Yeah.
So, but I'm trying to
Did
think of other.
did you see the
Go ahead.
news that they finally announced they're making a Zelda movie?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coming up
I,
in 2027.
I'm a little. Like I hope it's good, but the thing is, like, it comes out in 2027, and they already said, like, "Yep, we want to do a trilogy," and it's literally it's literally April of 2025. And it's like, I don't know. It feels like they should announce this movie like last year, and they should already been like pre-production. So hopefully they're not like rushing it, but like, I don't know. It's finally time to see a Zelda movie. That's all I say. That's all I can say. It's finally time. It's time.
Absolutely. I mean, and I forgot, isn't it Wes Ball, the guy that did
It
Maze Runner
is.
movies?
It is. He also did Kingdom Planet of the Apes, so I like. He's a good director with spectacle, and Zelda needs it. So
Yeah, and plus I can already tell you, like, especially with how they did the Maze Runner movies and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, there's gonna be like quite a few practical backgrounds in The Legend of Zelda. Especially with his style, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
I hope. Which also, hopefully, that doesn't delay the next installment of Planet of the Apes. Hopefully, maybe they get another director then if he's doing Zelda. So hopefully they don't delay that, because I want more ape movies. I like those movies.
And I want more of them too, because Kingdom was so good.
Kingdom grew on me. Kingdom grew on me. The first time I watched it, I really enjoyed it. Then I watched it again at home, and I was like, this is a good movie. Like I like this movie. It's not as good as the Caesar trilogy, but the Caesar trilogy is like damn fire. So
like the Caesar trilogy is just fucking untouchable.
I'd say it's pretty freaking great in my opinion. So we'll see, but I'm all for new ape movies. But like my special lady friend,
oh god,
she is like, another one. I'm like, yeah. She's like, I just hate those movies. I'm like, why? She's like, they're just apes. It's like, why do they want to talk about the world just getting destroyed by apes? It's like it's a movie. She's like, yeah, but like it's been done before. I'm like, yeah, it's been done 15 times, and there's been a TV show. She's like, oh my gosh. And I was like, sorry. She doesn't like ape movies, and she doesn't like water movies. She does not like Wakanda Forever. She doesn't like The Way of Water. She does not like water movies. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
So I'm guessing if she doesn't like ape movies, she's not gonna freaking like Better Man, because it revolves around one guy that is a monkey.
She watched that with me. She liked it.
Okay, I
She
forgot.
liked it. She said she said it was way too long, but she said she liked it. That was her one issue.
That's definitely fair. For sure.
Yeah. It came out. I think it came out on Paramount Plus recently, and my dad turned on for literally 10 minutes and says, "I'm not watching this," and he turned it off. And the sad part is, my dad loves like music biographies, whatever. Like he literally last night just watched A Complete Unknown. He was like, "That was a great movie." I was like, "Yeah," but like he won't watch Better Man because it's a CGI monkey. He's like, "I just can't get into it." I'm just like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's his story." He's like, "Yeah, but it's not like him. It's not him." I'm like, "It is him. It's just they're presenting it in a different way." And he's like, "No, I'd rather watch. I'd rather watch a documentary about him." I'm like,
okay. I don't know. I think what really helps with Better Man is that it's told from Robbie's point of view. It's not told from somebody else's point of view. Like, I think that honestly helps for me.
One day I'm gonna try to make him watch the whole thing, because I know he'll like it. Like it has all the ingredients of what he likes in these bio movies. He gets stuck on drugs and becomes a bad dude. Like I don't know. He couldn't
I
get
don't know.
into it.
I think it honestly just gets better as it progresses. Honestly, like after like he gets kicked out of the boy band, that's when I'm like, that's when I think the film becomes a lot more interesting to me. I mean, I still was really into with what they started out with. It's just once they get into a solo career, that's when I think the film really starts to pick up the pace.
So, how my brain works, again, it's only March 29th, but because the movie got nominated for an Oscar for 2024 and it came out in 2024 but didn't get a worldwide release till 2025, at the end of this year, however this year wraps up, again, I don't think it will be, but who knows if Better Man lands in my top 10, I would not put in my top 10 because in my heart, I'm like, I can't do it. I just can't. I feel like I'd be cheating. So it's a great movie, but I cannot count it. From my personal opinion, I cannot count it for 2025.
I'm gonna count it personally because I think it's more fair because like for me because it's like we weren't real people like us were not like able to see it until this year.
No, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Like, I'm not disagreeing. I just in my case, I just can't. My physical brain won't allow it. But I also don't think it will end up being my top 10. If it is, then damn, we have like only 5 good more movies this rest of this
year. Who knows? I don't know, man. I really love that movie.
I really enjoyed it. I think it's a good movie. I think people need to give it a chance if they're especially if people who are into musicals. Like I know a person who's like into musicals and like they don't want to see. I'm like, it's a musical. Like it's you will like it. Like I promise you, it's got one of the best musical numbers you'll see this year. And then they're like, no, I don't want to watch it. I don't watch a movie about an ape. I'm like, the fucking ape. People just the ape can't get behind it.
And I'm like, after like the first 10 minutes, honestly, you're gonna be used to it. Like honestly, it might be jarring at first, but then it's like as the film progresses, it's like, yeah, I'm used to it.
I don't know. People can't get behind it. That's fair though. That's their opinion.
Because I always say this about Better Man. If Robbie was portrayed by an actual human, it wouldn't be as good.
Yeah, you said it last time.
It would just be called another generic music biopic.
Are you gonna go see? I know you really want to go see Locked. Are you gonna be able to see it before April 1st?
No, because the theater that I was going to go see it, they already pulled it.
Yeah, my theater pulled it too.
It didn't even make $1 million on its opening weekend. So,
I know. That's insane.
Like when I was looking at the box office from last weekend on my live show, I was like, what? That's insane.
It didn't even make $1 million. That's crazy.
That's honestly kind of sad.
You know what's also surprising? I found out the other day for some reason. Did you know the movie Your Monster didn't even make $1 million?
Like not even like worldwide at all.
Let me look it up again because I was looking up the stuff the other day because I was for my senior seminar project. I looked up Scream. I looked up Melissa Barrera, and I just looked up. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna look at her filmography because like,
oh my dude, you're right. Holy shit! Like, yeah, only $809,000.
Yep, ain't that crazy?
Dude, that's insane.
That's crazy. I didn't realize how bad that flopped. Did not realize.
That was a really good one, dude. That was a really good one.
I know. I saw it came out in a Regal theater. So like when a movie comes out to me, like in a Regal or AMC, it's like, okay, you have a good distribution. Like you're in the major chains of movie theaters. My brain is just like, all right, you're gonna make $1 million. That didn't make $1 million. I was like, damn.
That is so sad to me because
that's a good movie.
Because I mentioned it for my best of the year countdown. It didn't crack my list, but it was an honorable mention. But I really enjoyed that.
Didn't even make $1 million. Think about that's crazy. But anyways, what the fuck were we talking about?
Wasn't it? We're talking about Better Man, or was it Locked?
Oh yeah, Locked. Yeah, I was gonna see if you were gonna. So you're not gonna be able to see it before April 1st because I know you haven't done a ranking video, have you?
No, I've not done that yet. I've gone up to 10 movies right now for this month.
I had 20, dude.
You had 20, and I'm like, good on you.
31 days. I saw 20 movies. That's too many. That's too many.
But no, I got up to 10.
Yeah, it was a busy month. Yeah, I filmed it. I filmed it at 3 a.m. last night, and then I posted this morning. The reason why I posted it so because I could have posted it on Sunday or Monday because 31st. The reason why I did it is because my channel right now is really popping off because of the Woman in the Yard review and my Twitter post on the review is popping off. So people are like coming to my channel. So I was like, let me just post it right now. So like that algorithm will like hit. But I think it's doing pretty good for those videos. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's doing just fine for my standard. But yeah, Woman in the Yard, my algorithm.
But that's awesome, dude.
That's a movie. Awesome. That's a movie. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I just fucking knew it. Yeah, yes, Luke. It's got Rotten Tomatoes score like 40%. But you know what? I knew it.
Mike actually texted me about it, and he said it wasn't that bad either. So you guys got me interested.
I have literally have seen 50-50. I have my comment section. There's people there that have literally said, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I have other people, when you go like on TikTok, people like famous horror TikTok reviewers fucking bashing it. Like I ended up watching Cody Leach's video. I was like, you know what? Let me see his opinion. It's exactly what I said in my review. It's exactly what I said in my review.
Yeah, I mean,
did you watch his video?
I did. After like he gave his rating, I stopped because that's when he said that, because that's when it got into spoiler territory, and I was like, okay, don't want that to happen.
So you don't know the ending?
I don't know the ending.
Good, because it's what people are gonna talk about. That it is.
I really feel like that's gonna be like the make it or break it point of the movie.
No, I mean, you saw his review, which again, it's his opinion, but he's also a father. And the movie involves a lot in the ending, and he hates it. And that I totally respect it. I 100%. I literally, it's one of those movies. If I see it on everybody's top 10 worst, I get it. I fully get it. But me personally, I freaking really liked it. I almost put it above Novocaine. I almost did.
And you know what? I respect it.
I almost did.
But hey, I totally respect your opinion, man. I totally get it. I mean, hell, even my boy Zach Attack reviews, he loved The Woman in the Yard, and I'm like, cool. You guys really want me to check this out?
I say I always forget her name, but Amanda on Twitter, the one that like I forget her last name. She like writes reviews. Amanda, what's her last name? I forget. She watched it. She enjoyed all of it, but she did admit that the ending is it makes or break the movie. So, in my opinion, Luke, I know you like it. I think you're. I'm trying to think of your opinion of other movies that you've said before. I think you'll like it. I don't think you'll like it as much as me. I mean, you might love it, but the ending is definitely like it makes or break the movie. I will disagree with people though. I've seen a lot of people say it's like super duper boring. I just disagree. I think the trailers show Blumhouse ghost movie. That's not this movie at all. It's not.
Okay, now the fact that you say that actually makes me even more intrigued, because I've heard it's a lot more of a family drama, and I'm like, I'm a sucker for those.
It is. It totally like. Okay, I'm not comparing it to Signs, but it reminds me of like how Signs is a horror movie, but Signs is not about aliens taking over the planet. It's about a father who lost his faith. That's like the main corpse of this movie. Woman in the Yard is not about a ghost sitting in the front yard. Yes, it's in the movie, but it's about something else. And to me, I like that a lot. I like that a lot in this movie.
Okay. Again, I'll make sure to keep that in mind because it'll land on digital within like a few weeks. Like,
Oh fuck
go
yeah.
figure.
Oh yeah. Fucking
Go figure. Like, you shouldn't even be surprised that it will anyway. Like,
what now?
hell, I'm not surprised myself.
What now? Like seriously, what movie doesn't get fucking released on digital? I'm like,
Well, they don't have like one set up for locked yet because I tried going on my Voodoo to see if I can pre-order it for digital so that way I'm ready to watch it, but then it's not there.
give it another week. We'll see. Watch.
Because let's see, because there's a couple. Oh God, sorry.
I was in my theater the other day, so I did a triple feature on Thursday, and I forget which was I think it was after Unicorn. So I was waiting for Working Man. I was sitting there just waiting like 20 minutes before my next movie. My theater, in the smallest auditorium, to be fair, is still showing Mufasa.
I do.
Isn't that insane?
Why is that film even still playing?
It literally is playing in my local movie theater. Again, it's a 14 auditorium with an IMAX. So it's still it's in the smallest auditorium. The theater literally holds like 40 seats. Like it's super small, but it's showing Mufasa. And I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I really don't know how.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Freaking, it came out Christmas and it's still in theater. Talk about legs.
What of it?
My mom and dad watched it on Disney Plus the other day, or was it today? It might have been today. They watched it. They really liked it. And I was like, I'm glad you guys liked it.
Good for them. I did not.
It's a movie.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I honestly knew walking in I wasn't going to like it, but I was like, okay. The best this movie can do is surprise me, and it didn't even do that. Like, it only surprised me that it wasn't like a disaster like I thought it was going to be, but it still wasn't good. So
I'd watch it. I'd watch it again.
Honestly, not me. I honestly wouldn't though. It was honestly, to me, it was really boring.
That's fair.
Like, I don't know. I mean, there was a reason like why every time I saw that trailer, like my best friend would literally look at me and be like, I'm not seeing that. And I'm like, okay. I went and saw it, and I told him, you are so lucky you did not see that with me.
I saw it in Gatlinburg.
That was why I was so glad on preview night I took him to Sonic 3. Because he freaking loved it, and so did I.
Well, either way, yeah, my theater is still showing Mufasa, and I was like, wow. And it has to come out next week. It has to, because of Minecraft. It has to.
Yeah, got that. There's a couple other movies that are coming out, but they're like really small movies.
I was like, the only two I know is Minecraft and the Hell of a Summer movie. It's the only two. Like, I'm like, all right, I'll see both of those like for sure.
There was one that I saw a trailer for on Instagram, and I was like, this looks pretty interesting. It's a film called The Luckiest Man in America. It's got Paul Walter Hauser in it, and it takes place in 1984 during this like one episode of this game show called Press Your Luck. I'll give you the plot synopsis from here. It says, an unemployed ice cream truck driver steps onto the game show Press Your Luck, harboring a secret, the key to endless money.
Never seen a trailer, never even heard of this movie.
I saw the trailer for that, and I'm like, this looks interesting.
Yeah. Again, right now, I'm looking at it. I will definitely see Minecraft and Hell of a Summer probably on Thursday. But then that weekend, I have the early showing for the Amateur, whatever. And then that Monday is a mystery movie, which don't really know what it is.
What is it rated?
The mystery movie?
Yeah.
It says an hour 44, so that means it's below, and it's PG-13. So
I think it could be the Ballad of Wallace Island, if I had to guess. I don't think it can be Drop.
No,
Because
yeah, I don't think it's
if it was Drop, it would be like for AMC, it would be AMC Scream on Scene. So yeah, it can't be Drop.
well, I don't know.
So
And then I
it's
have
got to be the Ballad of Wallace Island.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. That's the crazy part.
I saw a trailer for that and I was like, okay, it looks cool.
And then there's the Warfare Early Access. So yeah, there's a couple, and I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking about it, Luke. Fucking Screamboat. Oh,
oh boy.
I have till Wednesday to decide.
I'll just say, man, if you decide to go see it, man, just let me know and I'll pray for you.
Oh God. If it wasn't 25 miles away from me, I'd probably see it. I'd probably, because it's one of those movies where like it probably would get like a good bit of like silly views, maybe, but like
it's one of those situations where it's like I really don't know. I think it's probably that situation for you.
I said they did release a bunch of runtimes, a lot of movie times for like they have Thunderbolts now, Drop, The Accountant 2, Sinners, and they have Until Dawn, which I keep forgetting comes out in April.
I keep forgetting about that too, honestly.
It is an hour and 34 minutes, to let you know.
I did see that on IMDb. I'm taking a look to see.
And all these fucking Chosen, The King of King. I'm not seeing any of that stuff. No.
Nope. I know you do not care. So it's like, you know what?
No.
I mean, I think the only reason why my theater didn't get either Death of a Unicorn or Woman in the Yard is because they're playing freaking Chosen Last Supper is what they're doing. Like they're playing part 1 this weekend, and then next weekend they're doing part 2, same day as Minecraft, and I'm like, I do not care.
And guess what? It's like projected to be like 3rd in box office this weekend. So like, hey, religion sells. That's all I can say.
I guess, but at the same time, with those,
just
don't care.
Just wait till Passion of the Christ 2. That shit's gonna make another buttload of money.
You don't freaking say, huh?
Even though Mel Gibson's directing it, I don't care. That movie will do well. I'm betting it now. Passion of Christ 2 will make money.
Yeah, I think it will make money. But I'm trying to think of I'm looking at the list here for movies. I know they're going to remove part 1 next week, but I don't know what they're getting rid of next week, though, at least for other movies, because other ones I have left over are Snow White, Novocaine, and Paddington.
I would assume they're getting rid of Paddington and they'll keep Snow White. That's my prediction.
And I don't know if they'll keep Novocaine because they're probably going to double up showtimes for Minecraft, if I really had to think about it.
Yeah, hell, my local theater's not even showing Novocaine anymore. It's showing Mufasa, but not Novocaine. Think about that.
Fuck that. Novocaine fucking rocks.
Isn't that crazy?
So they decide to show a Disney movie that's been out since Christmas, but not a really good action movie that's been out for only a couple weeks.
I mean, Novocaine, to be fair, flopped. Mufasa made like over $700 million. So like,
I mean, I guess that's fair, but at the same time, people should see Novocaine.
I don't know. Again, those are totally different movies, by the way. I mean, we're talking about like a family movie and like an adult R-rated movie. So like, to be fair, it's very different movies. But for the movies themselves being how long they've been in theaters, that's crazy to me. Like that's.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. Yeah. I'll never forget it. I'll never ever forget. When I worked at the movie theater. I remember when the remake of Child's Play came out. That movie in my local theater, a Regal theater, came out that Friday. It left the next Thursday. That to me, I was flabbergasted. That movie it literally went like that. I
was trying to think here, because I think it was when The Complete Unknown and Nosferatu came out. Like Craven was just gone from my movie theater, and I'm like, good fucking riddance to that movie.
My theater played it, but again, my theater has more screens than yours. But
I know, but still, I was glad they got rid of it though.
I think Craven was gone by Wolfman. I'm pretty sure when my theater pretty sure.
Yeah, mine got rid of it after when A Complete Unknown and Nosferatu came out. So, because they still had Craven when Sonic and Mufasa came out, and I was like, hopefully that's gone next week.
Mufasa. But no, I'm trying to think. I'm saying there's. I mean, I say I'm not gonna do 20 reviews in April. It's not gonna happen, people. Not happen.
Yeah, I know it won't happen. But I was gonna say though,
who knows? Because like right away in the beginning of the month, we got what we got going on. Okay,
what do we got?
We got Minecraft. We got fucking Hell of a Summer. We got goddamn Drop. Goddamn Amateur. Goddamn. I mean, Until Dawn. Warfare. Mystery Movie. Hell of a Summer. The Legend of Ochi.
Sinners.
I mean, Sinners is on the top of the mountain. That movie can fucking come out right now, in my mind. But
yeah.
Man, what if Sinners sucks? What if it sucks?
Dude, I think honestly with Ryan Coogler involved, I'm like, no doubts. This will be good.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't made a bad movie yet, but I think it's one of those situations where like it's fucking filmed in IMAX film 65 millimeter. That alone, it will not get an F. Like from my point of view, like that, because I'm seeing it in IMAX. I'm seeing that fucking shit in IMAX, guaranteed. That alone won't make me give that movie a fucking D-. That alone. But everything else in the movie, who knows?
I don't know. I mean, with the type of film it's going for, like, I mean, I know you love vampire movies.
I fucking do.
I mean, I do as well. I really have no doubts with Sinners.
No, I mean, again, I'm fucking excited. Don't get me wrong. But
there is a possibility that it could suck, though.
Oh yeah,
you are right. There is a possibility, but
hell, it's already starting on the wrong foot in my mind because it revealed two major character things, and all these fucking posters are coming out, which are really nice, by the way. I'm like, all right, those are cool posters. Too bad I know that and that.
I think it's probably repeating I think it's probably doing companion syndrome.
I guess, and it's a little. I showed my coworker / boss because he's really into movies. Like he loves movies, and I showed him the trailer, the first trailer, and he was like, "That looks really good." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, what is it? I'm like, "I think it's vampires." He's like, "I'm glad vampires making a splash." I'm like, "They kind of are, kinda, thanks to Nosferatu. If it wasn't for Nosferatu, they'd be in deep trouble right now." But
Yeah. Freaking love Nosferatu.
But no, yeah. Sinners can't get here fucking sooner. The worst part is I could see it early in the day on April 17th, but I have to go. All of my friends want to go see it with me because they all agree like that looks good. And like they want to come with me to see an IMAX. So does Special Lady Friend, because obviously she was in my short film, which that short film is about vampires. So, and as you know, in the movie, something of her, she wants to see any vampire movie now because she's like, I want to see it because of that. So,
right.
I'm really excited. I'm ready. It's one of those things where like I got like the day of, I gotta be like, okay, get rid of all the excitement. The worst ones is when it comes to the movies like I'm really excited for, because like Sinners, like I'm going in there so excited, but like I can't walk out of the theater like just like, oh my god, it was so good. Like I gotta be fair to the movie, but then also like, when Jurassic World Rebirth comes out, I'm gonna be a picky motherfucker. I'm gonna be so picky. It's gonna be a 15-minute review guaranteed, unless it's just awful. But like certain movies, I'm gonna be just more excited than most. So
yeah, like there are some where it's like I know I'm really excited, but then it's like I gotta temper my expectations because otherwise I'll walk out and I'll be like, that actually kind of sucked.
Yeah, like, I mean, hell, I know how much you are excited to see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 this year. I mean, your brain's probably like, I fucking can't wait for that movie. Da, 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 da. You're gonna go see it, like, dude, it's amazing. Da, da, da. And then after like a day or two, you're like, you know what?
Yeah. That's why like whenever it comes to some films that I'm like super excited for, I try to temper my expectations going in. Like
if it
I
wasn't
can
for
go ahead.
algorithm, if it wasn't for algorithm, I probably would post my reviews the day after I see them. I would. I honestly would. But I'm one of those people, as soon as I see it, I have like a basis of what I watched. I have a good basic of what I want to watch. Hell, I'll even drive home if I'm by myself, and I'll even talk to myself. I'll be like, you know what? That was really cool. But also, like, I'll even talk to myself in the car on the way home. And then when I get home, I'll sit there and then I'll download the trailer and I'll get the IMDb pulled up and everything. But like, if it wasn't for like people's algorithm who want to see these movies, get the reviews out, I totally would wait like a day and then post my review.
Right. I definitely get that. Trying to think of a good example of a film I was like so ready to see, but then I had to like remember if I get too excited going in, I might walk out really disappointed.
Well, while you think of that, I can go and say all last 3 Jurassic Worlds for me. I literally went in just like dumb excited. But yeah, I will say Dominion really, really put me on my ass and said, okay, you just watched a bad movie. And so I guess that helped me a little bit with Rebirth. I'm like, okay, I've experienced the lowest of low. I think. Don't go there. We don't want any fucking bugs. Rebirth. No bugs. Dinosaurs.
Just dinosaurs.
I'm trying to think of another one.
Oh,
I was pretty fucking excited for Nosferatu. I was pretty fucking ready for that movie. And it met my expectations and more. But it was also a movie to where like I watched it and it's such a slow moving movie that like I watched it the second time and I enjoyed it a little bit more. So it's like, I don't know, that's one of those movies where like I was fucking so ready to see that movie.
It honestly, I feel like honestly for me, Nosferatu is one of those films that gets continues to get better for me every time that I watch it.
I've only seen like 3 or 4 times now.
You want to guess how many times I've seen it?
Didn't you switch it to your number 1?
Yep. After a third time in the theater.
I bet that pisses you off that your video has.
Yeah, it's outdated now.
Yeah, so. I bet that pisses you off. It pissed me off so bad too. But hey, I've done it before. There's been a few movies I'm like, huh, I really like that movie. I'm gonna guess 7. If you've seen it 3 in theaters, I'm gonna say you saw it 4 times on DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, blah blah blah.
I've watched it 6 times at the moment, but I don't know, man. It's a film that's just been so engraved in my mind, like ever since I first saw it.
Hey, you're talking to a guy who has seen Abigail more than 12 times. That movie came out less than a year ago, Luke. So
and you watched that film like what 6 or 7 times in theaters?
I saw it 6 times in theaters. Yes.
That's crazy to think about. I haven't even seen a movie in theaters past 3 times.
Yeah. That was the highest. And to be fair, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I didn't mean to see it 6 times because I literally went to an early showing. I loved it so much. I was like, I want to see it again on that Thursday night. I saw it like on a Tuesday, and then like that Thursday, I went to the pre-show. Woke up the next day. My mom was off work. She's like, hey, you want to go to the movies with me? And I was like, sure. She's like, hey, I'm going to go see Abigail. I was like, okay. Saw it with her. That very night, my friends were all like, hey, we want to go to the movies. And I was like, okay. And they're like, they said, hey, we're going to go see a new Abigail movie. And I was like, shit. I was like, well, I want to go with you. So I saw it then. And then, so I saw it twice in one day. Again, didn't plan on it. Could have said no, but I'm me. So, you know. And the 5th time, I brought special lady friend. She loved it. And the 6th time, it was one of those things where, like, I had a really bad day. And I had nothing planned. And I went to the movies by myself and saw it again. So.
Yeah. Because I think, let me see. 1, 2, 3. I think I've actually 6 movies I've went and saw in the theaters 3 times. Um, the first one was Super Mario Brothers, but that's pretty clear. I mean,
As you're wearing a Nintendo shirt.
yeah, that's pretty clear. Then I did see Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem in theaters 3 times.
Damn,
Like that was,
you saying that, I'm like, shit, I forgot that even came out.
and I think that was the fastest movie I've seen in the theaters 3 times, because I saw it opening night, which was the Wednesday it came out. 2 days later, took one of my best friends to go see it, and then a week later, went and saw it again. I went back to that one fast.
Hey,
Like,
you're talking to a guy who saw Abigail 4 times in like a 3-day span. You don't have to judge. You don't have to say anything. I'm the freak here.
Let's see. You know me. I did see The Beekeeper in theaters 3 times. Because the first time I went by myself, second time I took my best friend, and he really loved it, and then the third time I took my mom to go see it, and she really enjoyed it. But she did say it is pretty much every Jason Statham movie you've seen.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
she's not wrong about that at all.
I love when that happens too. Like total. I'll let you continue, Sue. But like a total side note, I love like Abigail. Like I literally I wasn't like jumping excited to see that movie. Like I was like, oh, it looks good. Radio Silence. I was like, okay, cool. Another original movie by them. That's cool. It definitely looks good. But I will say this, that one trailer that came out for that movie showed a lot. I will 100% say that. But
yes,
I watched it, and man, it's just one of those movies where like I didn't want to change a damn thing. There was nothing about that movie like I did not like. There maybe one thing. I'm not a fan of movies that involve characters that you never see. So like when they were involving like the cartel and everything, and they were saying all these names, whatever, I was like, so you guys think that girl is this person? They're like, oh, there's another person. I'm like, what? So like that's the only thing that like to me is a little just like I don't like that. But like it's such a minute thing, dude. Who cares? I could watch the movie right now. I really could.
yeah. Let's see. I did see Deadpool and Wolverine in theaters 3 times.
I saw it twice. Early showing. Saw it with Isaac. Special. Oh yeah, she came with us. Yeah, I saw it twice. Did I?
Because let's see, I did go preview night, and I went and saw it about a month later because my best friend wanted to go see it again. And then I think it was the night before I saw Speak No Evil. I went and saw it one last time because they were going to pull it the next day. So I went and saw it one more time.
The movie that I've seen the most in theaters technically is Jurassic Park. Every time they do a re-release, I go see it at least once. So
yeah. Let's see. I did see Beetlejuice in theaters 3 times. First time
I saw it twice.
First time was opening night. Second time I was just bored. I wanted to go watch a movie. I picked that one. And then my mom wanted to go see it, and she liked it, but she definitely agrees it's not as good as the first one.
I saw the second one with my mom. I saw this the second time I saw it with my mom. She wanted to see it because she likes the original. Which, by the way, I saw like some, because you know how Twitter always have like fucking little reports, blah blah blah. I did hear there's a rumor that there might be an announcement of Beetlejuice at CinemaCon this week.
I mean,
it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
With how much the sequel made, I'm like, yeah, I think it makes sense why they're going to greenlight a third one.
And it'd be funny to like finish off that title for like the trilogy.
Yes, 100%.
I heard a rumor, but we'll see what happens in CinemaCon this week. Because I know we're about to get like a ton of like movie news and a couple trailers and shit. Hell, there's a rumor too about another Jurassic World trailer. So I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm thinking that we're like, honestly, at CinemaCon, we got to get another Mission Impossible trailer because
Oh,
we haven't gotten one
100%.
since freaking December, I think.
100%. 100%. I think that's like a guarantee. To me, that feels like a guaranteed. Like we'll get it. Another guarantee. I know we're getting Superman. I know we're getting another Superman trailer. I believe they might. I don't know if it'll be to the public, but since it's because it's April 4th on Friday the 4th, they might do something for Fantastic Four. I could see that.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of something else. Yeah, but like my gut is telling me that we're gonna get something for Mission Impossible at CinemaCon. So
No, yeah, I would bet $100 right now. Like that's guaranteed. Like we're gonna see something from Mission Impossible. They have to. And hell, the one trailer that got released, it felt like a teaser. So like they haven't showed anything from that movie. So like that'll probably.
well, and plus they didn't. Well, and plus like for the last trailers for Dead Reckoning, they didn't really show a ton.
Yeah.
So.
And I think there was also a rumor, and it makes sense. We'll get something from 28 years later. So
yeah, we might get something from that because
Megan 2. Hell, they apparently there was a poster of Wicked for Good, so there might be a teaser for Wicked for Good.
Yep.
There's also Nobody 2. That there was a poster on the elevator that got released, so like that's probably gonna get shown. But
you want to know what the funny thing is? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
But you want to know what the funny thing is though with the part 1 of Wicked?
What's up?
They released a teaser for it during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's weird to me. Like they put a teaser during the Super Bowl, but they don't do the same thing for the sequel.
Maybe because it was like really close to like the first one. Like the hype was still there, I would think. You know?
Yeah.
Like, the Super Bowl's at the beginning of February. That movie came out during like Thanksgiving week. So I think it was still like in theater. So like maybe they kind of just wanted to like wait a little bit. So but
I think you're probably right.
They did show that poster for Wicked for Good. So like obviously something at CinemaCon will be presented by Wicked. Like there's gonna be something. Will they show it to the public? I have no idea. But
probably not, but we'll see.
Probably not, but it's one of those movies where like I could totally see them show like a teaser.
I think we probably could get a trailer for I Know What You Did Last Summer at CinemaCon.
Because they just did that poster. So that makes sense. They just did the poster.
So yeah, I think we could get something from that.
Did you see the poster?
Yeah, and I'm like, okay.
It reminds me of the Candyman poster, the newer one.
Isn't it the one where it has a little bit of honey on the hook and then a bee is on it?
Yeah, it was like a white background, I think. It was just,
it was a completely white background, yeah.
Reminds me of that. So yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I'm trying to think. I don't think they'll show. I don't think it'll be public, but I do think they will show something at CinemaCon for Avatar 3. I do think they'll show something.
Probably like a little bit of footage.
Maybe. I just don't think they'll release it to the public. I don't think Avatar. I think they'll wait till probably July when they release like a full trailer, because that's when like Jurassic World, Fantastic Four, like those are big movies. So like they want to put like all the big trailers in front of those movies. So like I can see Avatar waiting till then.
Maybe they could even put it in front of Thunderbolts, maybe, because they kind of did the same thing with the sequel in front of Multiverse of Madness, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I don't see Thunderbolts being that. I mean, I think it's gonna do good. I just don't think it being like the big movie. Like Superman is like the big movie of the summer, I would think. So like I feel like they were gonna slap as many big trailers to that movie. So I don't know. And it's also a Disney product, so like it could match.
That's kind of why I'm kind of, going with that analogy here for a minute.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I do think we'll get Mission Impossible, and that will play in front of Thunderbolts though, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, we got like I said though, we got to get something from Mission Impossible at some point.
Sully, what up?
Sully, my dude, what's up? How's it going?
The best reviewer on the internet right now, currently.
Yes, sir. But trying to see. I mean, at this point, like, who's not excited for Mission Impossible? Like,
I am. I want to see it because I know it's probably gonna be the last time we see Tom Cruise's playing him. Probably.
I mean,
It's really building up to be the last one. Like, isn't it? It's building up to be like the last one. It's called like the Final Reckoning. Like, it just sounds like this
It
is
is the
last
final reckoning, so I think it is going to be the last one.
Yeah, so I mean, I want to see it. My entire life, I have watched all the Mission Impossibles growing up, seeing them. So like, it's gonna be a little sad to see like the final one. But hey, I hope it goes out with a bang. I hope it's good. That's all I hope for.
I mean, I think I really started to get into the Mission Impossible movies when Ghost Protocol came out. That was when I really started to get into those movies.
I literally owned the original on VHS. I owned Mission Impossible 2 on DVD. And I literally remember when Mission Impossible 3 came out. And I remember my mom and dad renting Mission Impossible 3 from Blockbuster. And I watched that one in 2006. So, like, this franchise has always been with me. And I've always preferred this over James Bond, even though there's only 7 movies. Like, I just prefer Mission Impossible movies over James Bond. Nothing against James Bond, but
I definitely see your point. I mean, I think, but we can all agree that like after 3, they just got better and better. So it's
I mean,
like,
well, that's like the whole. Everyone knows that. Like freaking Mission Impossible 3 was great. 4 was like blew your mind. Then Rogue Nation was just like holy shit. And then Fallout was just like, hey, we are the best.
yeah, and Dead Reckoning is still great though, man. It's so fucking good.
It is good. I just Fallout to me is like,
oh no, I don't disagree with you. Fallout is honestly one of the greatest action movies I think I've ever fucking seen.
I'll say it's pretty up there. Hell, and I want to say this: I do prefer Ghost Protocol over Rogue Nation. I do.
I respect it, but I do prefer Rogue Nation.
I like Ghost Protocol a lot, a lot.
Man,
but I will say this: Mission Impossible 3 has the best villain.
Agreed.
1000% has the best villain. Philip Seymour Hoffman's performance, amazing.
100% agree, dude. Let's see. Michael's in here. What's going on, man? Says the franchise I won't care to watch. You watched Collateral, dude. Come on. You freaking watched Collateral for the first time last week. Start watching the Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah, but then, I mean, those are kind of different movies, though. Just because they have Tom Cruise in it doesn't mean, like...
I mean, I can understand if you're not, like, big into Tom Cruise, but, like... Come on.
Hell, you haven't seen one of my favorite performances of his, so, you know.
I mean, I've seen most of the Tom Cruise films that I would consider my favorites, like Minority Report.
No, I'm talking about you. I said you haven't seen one of my favorite performances.
I know which one you're talking about. Is Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, Mr. Ponto. Get to it. You watch that, I'll watch Bram Dracula's whatever.
I was trying to see some of my other favorite Tom Cruise movies. Trying to see. Vanilla Sky is one of my favorite movies from him.
My dad likes that movie.
Obviously, Collateral. Collateral is one of the best. Like I said, Minority Report. Edge of Tomorrow. Freaking love that movie. Have you seen Eyes Wide Shut?
Yes.
So good.
Kubrick, right?
Yep, Stanley Kubrick's last movie.
I was like, wait. I was like, yeah, I'm thinking of the right one, right? I was like, yeah, Kubrick.
Yes, Sully. Absolutely. American Made is underrated.
I like that one.
Love that movie.
That's the airplane one.
Yep. See, I do like Oblivion.
I don't.
I liked it.
It's very, very forgettable in his filmography. I mean, it's not like a bad movie, but like,
just not like not your thing.
I'd rather watch American Made than Oblivion.
1000% agree. I mean, let's see. I'm trying to see some other ones. Got to talk about some.
Sully, what is your favorite Tom Cruise movie? And you please say Interview with a Vampire. Wait, he said I'm seeing the movie of the year tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's a Sunday. What are you seeing early on a Sunday?
Is it Minecraft?
Hell, is there an early Minecraft? I haven't got any emails. There is nothing. What are you seeing tomorrow, Mr.
It's got to be Minecraft if he's saying it like that. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Oh my
I called
God.
it. Yes.
There's a sun. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I freaking called it, bro.
If you're getting an early showing of Minecraft on a Sunday, where do I need to go to my? Hold on. Now it's my turn. Where are you going? I didn't know about this. Usually they follow the same thing. Is it like an early showing, like an early like morning showing, Sully, or is it like a nighttime one?
I freaking called that it was going to be a Minecraft movie.
Well, I'm not seeing it tomorrow. What the hell? I got nothing planned tomorrow. I was going to go on a walk tomorrow. No car.
Oh, he said it's at 11 a.m.
It's one of those. They do that. So they sometimes, Luke. I know you don't ever go to like early showings. Sometimes they, for some reason, movies will do a Sunday at like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. for no reason, and it makes total sense that a Minecraft movie's doing that. Ah. Well, good for you, Sully.
I was trying to think of ones I was trying to think of like a couple of early ones I did want to go to that, but I couldn't since they were playing them a fucking hour away.
I'm telling you, Luke, early showings are not as cool as everyone. It's more stressful, in my opinion. It's way more stressful.
If I may ask, how is that exactly?
So, for me, I am not an approved critic through any business or media outlets. So, like, I have a friend who works in the Charlotte area for a news paper trade, and they get automatic access, badge and all, to early showings. So when you go to these early showings, most of the time, you drive up there, you get in line, and you wait, and they fill the theater up. And if the theater's full and you didn't get a seat, bye.
Yeah.
And the worst part is like if you want to see like the big ones, so like all the Marvel ones, you got to get there an hour and a half early because people wait in line. I will say, recently there hasn't been that long because all the Marvel movies haven't been like all that. So like there hasn't been that many long lines. But I just the only cool thing about early showing, the only cool thing is for me, early review, views, algorithm, blah blah blah. But also when the time comes, like Sully seeing the movie tomorrow, if I could see it tomorrow and then I only have to see Hell of a Summer on Thursday, my Thursday's open. I can do whatever I want. Like, to me, that's just so nice.
You do have a good point there, but like I was saying, like ones where they host like the early screening, like at like Cinemark or something like that is what I'm trying to get at. Like, because I know
no,
like
those aren't
those
stressful.
kinds of early screenings is like ones that I wanted to go to.
Those aren't
like,
stressful.
Like the ones, like one distinctly I did want to go to was for Novocaine, but I was out at a hockey game that night.
Hell, I was gonna go that early showing, and then it turned out to be the mystery movie. So like I was gonna go that early showing, but it turned out to be the mystery movie for me.
So it's like, okay, don't got to go there then.
See, that's my favorite thing about the mystery movies is, first off, it's to the public. Second of all, it's 4 minutes from my house. It's like, yes. Because no matter what the movie is, even if it's not a movie like I'm looking forward to, it's still an early movie. It's like, okay.
Like, at least there's something that you can look forward to, that it's an early movie.
Yeah. Also, quick question to Sully, if you're still here. Sully, I know your area where you live. I won't say it live in case no one wants to know. But is it more Regal, AMC, or Cinemark? If you're still here.
Let's see. I was trying to think of like other early screenings like ones that those theaters hosted that I wanted to see. See, I know they did one for Dead Reckoning, but didn't have time for that.
So what you're telling me is, Luke, one day when you move out of your parents' house, you're going to move an hour away so you can finally go to all these movie theaters.
Considering, I'm considering that.
Hell, I want to move to Georgia, and that freaking I'll be in the spot for early showings.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to think of like one I could have gone to see early, even if I didn't. Even though I didn't like Joker Folie à Deux, I honestly would have liked to see it early. We have 0 Cinemarks and just a couple of Regals around now. We have tons of AMC and Showcase cinemas. Okay.
All right. Great indie ones too. I like the indie. There's an indie theater near my house, and they premiere short films like all the time. And so I'm actually in contact with them for next year to premiere my movie in a movie theater, which will be sick. But yeah, literally I have like 4 Regals near me. It's crazy. And then there is an AMC, but it's like a good 40-minute drive. So that's why I never did the AMC unseen screen, whatever things. Like that one time they did the Monkey, like they said, like, "Hey, we're showing the Monkey early." I was like, "Oh crap!" and I couldn't go that day. But like,
yeah. You see, now that's another one I would have loved to see early.
Yeah,
but
again, the coolest thing about early things is you get to see it before others. Like when Special Lady Friend, when she went to Sundance and she saw everything early, she's still rubbing my face. She's like, "I've seen it." I'm like, "Good for you."
Oh God, that's pretty funny.
And now she wants to go to South by Southwest next year. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll see.
That's definitely a festival I would like to go to, but the one I really would want to go to is Fantastic Fest.
Is that the one Abigail premiered at, or no? I'm not really sure.
That was Overlook last year.
Nice.
Like Fantastic Fest, I know last year premiered Terrifier 3.
Oh, that one. It showed Toxic Avenger.
I think that was the year previous.
That's crazy. That movie's just now getting distributed. It's crazy, in my opinion.
I know, right? I was trying to think of other ones I know that premiered at Fantastic Fest last year. I know they premiered The Wild Robot, which is crazy to think about. That movie actually premiered at Fantastic Fest. Let's see. I know Saturday Night was one of the secret screenings at last year's Fantastic Fest. I know
that just sounds so fun. You go to a midnight screening and you have no idea what it is. Like, to me, that just sounds so cool.
I'm just trying to remember some of the secret screenings because I know Cody went and let's see, it was Saturday night. There was The Apprentice. I know Better Man was one of the secret screenings, and I think because I know he went to 4 of them. I don't remember what the 5th one for. Oh wait, the other one was Heretic. I was trying to remember off the top of my head for some reason. I was blanking. Better Man's great, Sully. Great movie.
It was a secret screening. I'm pretty sure it was like January 2nd or 1st. Like I saw it with Special Lady Friend, and me and her went saw it.
I think it was the 4th secret screening of 5 that was at the festival that Cody said.
I love how you keep up with the secret movie screenings and like you don't even like go to them. Like I feel bad, but like you keep up with them.
I don't know how either.
Well, they're always on Mondays. That's always a gimme. They're always on Mondays.
Yeah, but I think I remember. I was trying to remember like how Cody said it, like when they like announced that it was going to be Better Man. Like you're about like to watch a musical biopic about UK pop star Robbie Williams, and it's like red flag for some people, and then it's like, oh, and by the way, he's gonna be played by a CGI monkey, and it's like, and they're like, he's like, get me the fuck out of here. Please let it be something else. And then you watch the movie and you're like, oh, this was actually good.
I unfortunately don't watch his videos of those because he usually gives reviews and I don't like knowing. So like, I know there's like tons of movies he's reviewed that like never got distributed. And like, if I watch them, like I now have like a review. So like, I always never try to watch people's reviews before I see a movie. I try my darndest.
I definitely understand that there, man. Definitely get that.
Because then, like, you go in to watch that movie and like you have somebody else's critiques and positives, so like you're gonna be like looking for those particularly. You're not creating your own opinion.
You're just looking at somebody else's, and it's like, okay, yeah, I agree with you. Like,
Exactly. And I prefer to like make my own words.
no, I get that, man. Definitely get that.
I won't lie though, it's very hard when we all us in the film, YouTube, movie review world, and all these people go to like these early showings and they tweet out their early reactions. It's like shit.
Well, and it's like, well, now what?
Yeah.
But let me see.
Also, Sully, if just in case you wondered, I would currently, if I had to say right now, I'd, yeah, it'd be Companion. Maybe my favorite so far this year.
I was thinking about it a little bit, and this is just so far. I thought about it a little bit, and I swapped Novocaine for my favorite with Mickey 17. I've really been thinking about that one for a while.
Well, I'm assuming that's your favorite for March then.
Yeah, spoiler alert, but
I'm glad you like Companion. I watch all your reviews, Sully, all of them, except your most popular one, which was that one animated movie that got you like 80,000 views. I was like, God dang it, Sully! I'm so happy for you, but I was like, I'm not gonna go see this movie. No one cares about it. Makes $2 billion. I see Sully and somebody else review it, and it gets like 80,000 views. I was like, why didn't I see it?
I was trying to remember, but yeah, I love Companion. It is in my top 5 of the year currently. I know it's only March. Who cares?
People love ranking. Yeah, he just said neat. I'm sorry.
It's a Ninja 2.
Ninja 2. So it's a sequel. So I guess I gotta watch the first one.
It is. I didn't even know those existed. So
I mean,
I think it was up until Sully posted his review that I was like, wait, what?
I've never heard of them. And then it made $2 billion. I was like, what is this movie? It's like the highest grossing animated movie like all time now. Like, it's like, what?
That is absolutely insane.
That's gonna be one of those trivia questions that people are always gonna get wrong. They're like, oh, Inside Out 2. You're like, nope, it's a movie called Ninja 2. You're like, what?
You'd be like, you probably would throw it down. People would probably pick up the buzzer and throw it down and be like, what the?
Yeah. That's gonna be one of those questions one day. Like, people don't realize like a movie you probably never heard of is the highest grossing. Like it, I probably won't watch it because I'm just me. But I do like Sully's opinion a lot, and he said it was good.
So you never know. Sully surprise, yeah.
Sully has good opinions, and also Sully is the most. This stream has turned into praising Sully streams. He makes the most constant, well worded reviews you can watch that will never be past 6 minutes ever. He always has his videos at 5 minutes and some seconds. He never ever goes over. It's like you're so good at what you do, Sully. My gosh.
Yeah, Sully. So shout out to you, brother.
I'll butter you up, Sully. I'll butter you up. I'm your gravy biscuit, boy. I'm just kidding. It's okay. I'm 25, people. Don't worry. I'm not freaking 17. That's not weird.
Sully said, "You're buttering me up, Jacob."
That's what I was making a joke of. I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, crap. Oh. Gee, I didn't pay attention.
I say, Luca, you see 10 movies, but I never see your reviews pop up. I'm like, you see all these movies, but I want to see your video reviews.
I know, but time always fucking gets away from me, dude. I swear to God.
Okay, just wondering. It's just, again, you don't have to explain. I'm just curious. When you go to a movie, you watch it. You walk out of the movie. You drive home. You get to your house. In that moment, do you not want to make the review then?
There are some that I'm like, okay, I'm going to get in front of this camera and just talk about it now. There are some where it's like, I don't really have that much to say about it. And then there's some where it's like, I just don't feel like reviewing it.
Also, peace out, Sully.
See you later, Sully. Like, I'll just say this for to give out what like one of the movies that's going to be on my March ranking. Like I haven't reviewed freaking Electric State. I just did not feel like reviewing it. Or let's see what else. Trying to like I'm trying to see what else I didn't feel like reviewing. Odessa, I didn't really feel like reviewing that. Because I honestly had forgot. Like by the time I finished it, I already had forgotten most of the movie, so I didn't feel like talking about it. I'm still thinking about doing a review for Working Man, but at the same time, I don't think I really have that much to say about it. But I'm still thinking about it. But with Novocaine, I didn't really have that much to say about it, so I was like, you know what? I'm not really going to bother doing a review. But I will do a review for it for a Minecraft movie, though. I will do a review for that.
But what if you see it? You don't have much to say.
I think it's probably going to do well with algorithm, honestly. Like,
there you go. There you go.
Like, I thought about that one for a second because it's like Minecraft is so popular, and I think people actually like want to hear what others have to say about it. So, like, because I knew for Snow White that there was going to be a lot of people out there that want to see what I thought about it. And look at that. And look at this. It has 460 views on my channel. So I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, that's the way to think, especially like if you ever go to an early showing of a movie and you're allowed to review it, that is the reason right there.
And there's a couple of them where it's like I need a couple of days like to process it. Like I didn't review Mickey 17 right away because I still needed time to process it. And then,
and like I was saying earlier, sometimes I wish I could do that. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I wish I could do that.
Like I was processing the film for a day and then I went and saw it again. And that's when I was like, okay, I feel comfortable now to do my review.
That is 100% fair. There's movies I wish I did that with movies. I wish I did. There's certainly a few out there. I'm like, I review that way too quick. It happens all the time, actually. So,
yeah, I think if there's one where it's like you really need to sit upon it, that's when I would suggest to do that. But again, if you do it right away, that's just you. I'm not gonna be like because I know you said for your Alien Romulus review that was like I still am gonna need time to like sit upon it and think about it. Like I know you said that in your review for Romulus that you needed time to think about it.
Yeah.
So,
I will say, but back to like your algorithm thing. You a good thing is that you do the March rankings now. So now you can give a little bit of your input on these movies. And so like yeah, and like you said, when you do Snow White, that gets views. Hell, mine did pretty damn good for my like really good. So you gotta pick and choose. If you're like Sully, I know he's already out. Sully doesn't review every single movie. He doesn't. But when he does review, those videos do well. He picks the exact right ones to like, hey, this will do well. This will do well. But then he might have one or two that be like, you know what? No, I knew. But like I watch his stuff, and so like I see that like he only reviews certain movies.
Yeah. Trying to think because I know Minecraft's gonna do well with algorithms, so I know that'll do fine.
Hell, I'm already sitting here like, damn, how is Sully singing tomorrow? I didn't know about this. What?
I was trying to think of other ones that I think would do good with algorithm, but then again, at the same time, I don't know if they will.
I'll say this: the algorithm is weird because I thought Death Unicorn would do better than what I did, but my Woman in the Yard video did well. And I was like, what?
I think that's probably because, like,
No
there's
one
more
reviewed it.
Well, not just that. I think it's also because there's more things to be speculated about with the Woman in the Yard, especially with the ending, as you said before.
I guess my mindset is there wasn't many reviews because, like, I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, that's probably right.
I don't know if you know this. The embargo for the movie lifted after a public viewing.
That was it. Like,
The press screening was on Thursday night. I saw the movie at 2 p.m. on Thursday.
And then as soon as you posted your review, the embargo lifted.
I actually don't even know when the embargo lifted. I just kind of saw it and posted. I was like, "Fuck it, it's a public." People pay to watch it. I'm no longer worried about these mystery movies now because, like, public people can go watch this movie. It's out in the public. People can go watch it. So sorry that I didn't sign anything that, like, hey, there's an embargo. I didn't know. It's public. It literally is a branded thing by the movie theater. Talk to them about it, not me. So I'm not worried about it anymore.
Yeah.
But I am pissed. I am pissed that one time I reviewed that Christmas movie with Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell. I'm pissed that I got in trouble because I reviewed it. And I was like, I didn't know it was I paid to go see it in theaters.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely get that.
Back to the algorithm thing. I think Minecraft's a good one. I have a sneaky feeling about Sinners. I think that will.
I think Sinners will do well.
I think so too. I think, but then you get like Warfare. Like I don't know if it'll do good.
Amateur, I'm not sure about. I don't know if that'll do well for me. I mean, it could though. It could. Like, you never know because.
No, I never know. But my prediction is
it could do like minimal at best, probably 50.
It depends how you see your channel and how you see your views. Do you see your channel and like, oh, this did really well. Oh, this didn't do that good. It depends on your opinion, how you see your views. So,
yeah, because
the algorithm is just a weird thing. Like, again, Woman in the Yard popped off for me. It popped off, and I was like, all right, let me post. That's why I posted my other reviews so quickly. I hate posting videos back to back. I hate it. But I saw that it popped off, and I was like, "Shit, let me just push you another video. Let me give you another video." I hate doing it, but I did.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. When I posted my reviews for A Complete Unknown and Nosferatu, I thought Nosferatu was actually gonna do pretty well, but apparently A Complete Unknown did better, which honestly shocked me.
To my mind, again, this is how I think. Nosferatu made a lot of money, had a lot of word of mouth. That means there was a lot of social media content made for that movie. Complete Unknown, not so much. Now, like, during the Oscar season, it had a lot. But, like, at initial release, it was kind of like that. So
kind of just, around there.
I'll be honest. Early on, I remember one time I was on your stream and like we talked about Nosferatu, and I was like, yeah, I don't see it doing too well. I had no idea it was gonna do that well. No idea. I was like, oh, a 19th century vampire movie called Nosferatu. Oh, I was like, even an Abigail flopped. I was like, yeah, people are into vampires right now, and this is an old timey vampire. Like, this is a story that no one really fucking. I was wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It was a packed theater when I saw Nosferatu. Packed.
I'll be honest about this one. I didn't think that my review for Longlegs would do well because I saw it so late. But it's currently my highest viewed review.
Nice.
Which is absolutely insane to me.
Mine is fucking the Burt Kreischer movie.
The Machine.
I hate that that's my most rated review. I hate that because no one reviewed it. No one reviewed it.
Barely anyone reviewed it. Like
No
you're like one of the
one.
only people I know that did.
Literally, you fucking YouTube that shit. I'm probably one of the first suggestions because like
Here, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna
God.
type it up. The Machine review. Yeah, like you're one of the first people that even pops up there, and I'm like, what? That's crazy.
Hey, but the one thing that makes me so happy, makes me very, very, very happy. You know what my like second most is?
I'm literally looking at it right now. Is it Miller's Girl?
Oh shit! Wait, sorry. Third.
Oh, it's Lisa Frankenstein you're talking about. It's Lisa Frankenstein.
That warms my heart. That warms my heart very much.
It's kind of crazy that your highest viewed is The Machine, and then goes down to it goes way down with freaking Miller's Girl, and then you get Lisa Frankenstein, and I'm like, okay, that's good.
That makes me happy. It makes me happy, and I'll never forget it. I know I've said it before. I'll say it again. I was not planning to see that movie early. It was going to be a late ass review. It was going to be so late, and I saw it early, and it's my third highest rated video ever. I'm like, hey, sorry, special lady friend. Yep, I'll never forget it. It's crazy. It was a mystery movie, and it was the first time ever a mystery movie didn't do a movie 2 weeks in advance. They did it 4 days in advance. I was like, oh, they never pick movies like the week of. Now they do that shit all the time.
Because I remember, I'm trying to think of like a good one distinctly that you did. Because I think they did Champions within like 2 weeks in advance.
When mystery movies started, that's how it was. It was always 2 weeks in advance. It was always. So that's how it was kind of easy to figure out what they were, because they were always 2 weeks in advance. Then Lisa Frankenstein, to my knowledge, was the first time it was like, oh yeah, this comes out this Friday. Here's it on Monday. I'm like, what?
It's pretty crazy to think about, actually. It really is crazy.
Hell, Novocaine, 2 weeks early.
Yeah.
So
I was trying to think because I know like so I was trying to think of a good one. Like Last Breath was like the same week it was coming out. So like that, like I know that one to my knowledge. I was trying to think. So, Better Man?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think it was Better Man.
I don't remember. That was like the first movie I saw this year. But no, second. I don't remember. It was just. That's why I'll say the mystery movies are a little bit harder to figure out. But once you go onto the Regal app and you see like what's coming out, what's the rating, what's the runtime, then you can like basically say like, all right, it's like these two options. Like I'll say it, Novocaine, I had it wrong. I was like, it's not gonna be Novocaine. It fucking was. I was like, okay.
I know you're thinking it was gonna be Opus.
Yeah, it was R-rated.
You did tell me that.
It was R-rated. They always pick small movies. I didn't think they were gonna do fucking Paramount released Novocaine.
So I was trying to think here. Thinking back to the list because I was trying to remember. Right, they did Companion the same week it was coming out for the mystery movie.
They did. That was another one, and that one I figured out. That one I figured out. I was like, this makes sense. It's rated R, the runtime. I kind of figured that one out. And I did think Companion wasn't going to be a big hit. So like I was like, all right, they'll pick Companion. So like I think I got that one right.
You did. I was trying to think of another one here that they did like the same within the same week. There's a lot of them. It's just.
But like the thing is, for the mystery movies, you're never gonna get a Marvel movie. You're never gonna get Top Gun. You're not gonna get fucking Superman. You're not gonna
get Deadpool.
Yeah, you're not. But you'll get the small movie that no one really talks about. So,
because I can't lie to you, dude. Honestly, a part of me was thinking for the mystery movie that it was Novocaine. A part of me was actually thinking Mickey 17, but then I realized that movie has a pretty big budget.
Yeah, but and that's a thing where it's like it could have been because like it might have a big budget, but like to me that movie does like I knew the movie wasn't gonna do great in theaters. I didn't think it was gonna do as bad as it was gonna do. But like, I just figured like, all right, it's a small movie. It's an option.
Yeah, I mean, and it makes me sad that it bombed. Honestly, it makes me really sad.
There was a lot of March movies that bombed. Hell, was there any one that was actually successful? Mickey 17 bombed. Novocaine bombed. Snow White bombing. This current weekend.
I think Death of a Unicorn is going to bomb.
Yeah, but honestly, that's another one I expect because it's A24. Like I can't tell you.
I mean,
A24 movies that like blow up.
Because I know Y2K bombed like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, it did. Well, that one came out
bombed.
I don't understand why that movie came out during December, a week before fucking Mufasa and Nosferatu and Sonic. Like, that was the dumbest. Like, you got like that would have been a perfect like January 10th movie. Like, that would have been a perfect like after Christmas. Here's a little movie. People are going back to work. Here's a little movie. No, they put that shit right before all the madness. It's like, don't do that.
Yeah, but I think you can probably guess one movie that came out in December that I'm fucking glad it bombed.
Craven.
Go figure. It bombed and I'm happy about it.
And it's just so funny because I remember when the CEO came out, he's like, it's going to come out during Christmas and people are going to come see it again and again during the holidays. Bro, stop.
That is some bullshit. If your movie made $61 million worldwide.
A Sony
superhero movie. And get this, on $110 million budget.
Yep. Hell, that's not in movie standards, that's not even that big. That's doable. You could do that. Not for Craven.
And again, I'm glad it bombed because the movie fucking sucks.
Yep. Oh God.
I'm glad that you and I agree it's worse than Madam Web.
Yeah. I fucking screw you, Michael, if you're listening. I'm just kidding.
Because, dude, I can't lie to you. I was getting less interested when you said in your review that they CGI'd someone's lips to fit ADR. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. And then when I saw that happen, I was like, you really did that, Sony. You did this to yourselves.
Yep. And with that said, Mr. Ponto, my time has come.
All right. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and call it here then. So
I didn't mean to end the stream. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Like if you have to go and nobody else is gonna pop up, I'll go ahead and just call it here then.
You're okay.
So, but yeah, thank you, Jacob, for coming, man. I really appreciate it.
Of course. And, this is always fun. I'm trying. I'm doing good. What's this, like 4 or 5 times?
Dude, you're on a roll, man.
Hey, I just can't make your fucking Tuesdays. Every time I always have like Tuesday is literally homework day, work day. It's so weird, but every other day I'm like, yeah, I'm free. Luke sends me a fucking thing. Sure, let's just talk. Let's go on here. Cool. And then every Tuesday you're all like, yeah, come on the show. I'm like, shit.
I got freaking homework to do.
I got homework. Hell, I have homework now, but I've been doing it all morning. I was like, fuck it. And then I watched Supernatural, of course. So,
Yeah. Can't blame me entirely there.
I'm trying. You can tell I'm trying.
You're getting there, bro. But yeah, thank you everybody so much for coming in. Thank you to everybody that dropped in the chat. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Bye, everybody.